إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن نبينا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا أما بعد. Once again, I'm so pleased and happy to have you again, alhamdulillah, in the house of Allah. Okay, it's always a pleasure. I love you all. Alhamdulillah, I want good for you, all of you. So I welcome all of you once again, alhamdulillah. Let us spend some good time together, bi'idhnillah. Okay, in the house of Allah, the best place ever. Okay, وإبراهيم إبراهيم أنت ما تحتاج أن نقول لك يا إبراهيم كل مرة. جزاك الله خير. So remember, as I learned from you before, this is the house of Allah, and the house of Allah we should show respect. Right? Right or wrong? Yes? No. We need to show respect for the house of Allah. Alhamdulillah, it's good when you go to school and you show respect. Whatever, English class, math class, science. That's good. That's what we Muslims do. We Muslims, we show respect. لابد علينا أن نحترم بيت Allah. It's important for us to respect the house of Allah. As I mentioned many times, it is time to play, time to pray, time to eat, time to sleep, time to study. And we don't mix these things, do we? We don't. Sit down. Ahsant, we don't mix things. Do you play while you sleeping? Can you play while you're praying? That's a bad thing. Even some of us do that. Some of us will be playing while we're praying. That's not good. Anas, come this side. Hand. يلا تفضل. Ibrahim, go a little bit in the back. تفضل. Back. Lean against there. And you two get off the wall, please. You, Adam, come over here in the front. Come. You two, come. Come over here. Come over here. Sit. طيب. لا. Sit right there. You're good. He's Abdurrahman too. Alhamdulillah, so it's the same name. So remember, inshallah, let us spend few moments. It's not like 3 hours, 7 hours like you spend in school. It's only not even 1 hour. It's not even. Now we may have half an hour. Are we going to spend like not even 1 hour together? And we're going to just like waste most of it? Be quiet, sit down, don't talk. Why you're not paying attention? Sit down. We're not going to learn anything. So I want you to sit correctly. Mahir, sit correctly, please. Sit correctly. You know how to sit correctly. هكذا. Sit, all of you. All of who can sit, like cross your legs. That's what we do. And we sit, inshallah ta'ala, and pay attention. Jazakumullah khairan. Easy. We're not eating. Sit down. Go sit in the back. As Naam. Get your book and go sit in the back. This side on the right. Excuse me. This way. Get up. Sit right there. Back in the back. Go back. Sit right there. Sabir, put your water away. Put your water away. Put it somewhere on the shelf and remember where it is and don't touch it. Naam. So alhamdulillah, listen, we have to have some respect. Today maybe we're not going to study anything. We're just going to talk about respect. That's it. We got to learn how to show respect in the house of Allah. Excuse me. Face this way. Who wants to come over here and tell me something about the respect of the house of Allah? Anas, ta'ala. That's what we're going to do today. Don't touch those books. Today we're just going to learn about the house of Allah and how we should, every time we come here, we should have respect for the house of Allah. The same way, all of us, when we go to a doctor office or any place, we show respect. We don't be jumping all over the place in a dentist office, in any office, in matter of fact. You don't go to the classroom and start jumping all over the place. No, you sit down. And because your parents tell you that and the teachers tell you that, you have to respect the classroom, which is a good thing once again. But we need to have more respect for the house of Allah. Fadal Anas, tell us, what do you know about Mahir? Sit correctly, please. Naam. Fadal.
You need to show respect.
How? Hey.
Not playing.
Nobody laugh or nothing.
By not playing.
Okay. Do you agree with him? Huh? Okay. So what does it mean? When he says and you agree with him, does it mean that some of us going to be playing? Okay, if we agree with him that part of respecting the house of Allah, that we do not play, I don't want to say nobody playing. Yes, sir, sit correctly. Come in front. Sit right there and be quiet. Now, ta'ala. Yeah. Remember, when you come here, you say your name. I forget. What's your name? Anas. That's Anas. تفضل هنا. قل اسمك.
أنا اسمي علي بالعيد.
This is Ali. Alhamdulillah. Okay. This is your brother Ali. Ali, tell us why it's so important for us to respect the house of Allah and how we should show that.
To be quiet.
To be quiet. Do you agree with Ali? Jazakallah khairan, Ali. All right. Those who are talking to each others, are they really respecting the house of Allah? I've seen some of you, and some grown-ups. We're guilty too. It's not just you. Some of us, grown up, we talk loud in the house of Allah. We shouldn't. The ulama, listen, pay attention. The scholar, they said, it's not even permissible to raise your voice reading the Quran in the masjid if there is other people in the masjid. Sheikh ibn Uthaymeen said that. Can somebody tell me, is reading the Quran something good or bad? Very good, right? So why this great alim ibn Uthaymeen said, do not read Quran with loud voice. You don't say, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I can recite myself, Alhamdulillah. But I can't in the masjid open the book and start, Alif Lam Mim, Dhalikal Kitab, and raising my voice. I can't do that. Why? Somebody know why Sheikh ibn Uthaymeen said you can't do that, even though reading the Quran is the most beautiful thing you can do? Naam? Ahsant, naam. What for? What? Yes? Yes? Ahsant, because you're gonna distract other people who are praying, who are remembering Allah, who are reading the Quran. All right, who can come over here and tell us لماذا نحترم المسجد؟ إلياس تريد تأتي؟ تعال إلياس. ما اسمك؟ تعال هنا تعال. ما اسمك؟
إلياس.
نعم إلياس. إلياس تعلمت إنجليزي شوية ولا ما في؟ لسه؟ He's still learning ما شاء الله English وسيتكلم بالعربي وأنا سأترجم. يلا إلياس قل لهم لماذا يجب علينا أن نحترم بيت الله المسجد؟
من بيت الله
أحسنت.
نصلي فيه كل شيء.
أحسنت. You know what he said? He says because this is the house of Allah and it is built for salat. This is very good from Ilyas. That's what he says in Arabic. He says, because this is the house of Allah. It is built for what? For salat, for praying. And that's from the Prophet. إلياس هذا من النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. هو الذي قال. الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم قال إنما بنيت المساجد للصلاة وذكر الله. He says the masajid, Ayub, sit correctly please. He says the masajid, the mosques, the houses of Allah are built to establish the prayers and to remember Allah, from the remembrance of Allah, to read Quran, to memorize Quran, Arabic, classes of Tawheed, Aqidah, Sunnah, Akhlaq, manners, remembrance of Allah. So when you come, before you put foot in the masjid, all of us, we should remember these things. That I'm coming here to the best place. And I should show respect. What else? How you respect the house of Allah Ta'ala? Ahsant. Come here. You want to say it? Come here. Come here. Here we go. Bismillah. Face them. Say your name first.
Adyan.
Adyan. All right, Adyan, why? How we respect the house of Allah?
Don't fight.
Ahsan, don't fight. And what else? Be what?
Quiet.
Ahsan, Adyan. Jazakallahu khairan. Barakallahu feek. Look, don't fight. Maybe he was watching some of you fighting. You see? You think he's 4. Adyan, how old are you? 4 years old, and he knows. So I don't want none of you to say, I don't know. He's 4 years old. Salim, sit correctly, please. Naam. Who else? Why we have to show respect to the house of Allah Ta'ala? How we Muslims, because I'm learning from you too now. How we Muslims supposed to respect the house of Allah? First of all, your name?
Ibrahim.
This is Ibrahim. Remember his name. What's his name? That's your brother Ibrahim. Alhamdulillah. Naam. Sit correctly. How we respect the house of Allah?
Don't scream.
Ahsan, don't scream. This what he says is good. This doesn't mean we don't talk to each other. But if you want to talk to somebody, I'll talk to him just between me and him. Okay? For example, Ibrahim, Ta'ala. Ibrahim, I'm going to talk to Ibrahim right now. And tell me how close I am to Ibrahim right now. Very close. Tell me what I'm going to do now. It is right or wrong. Wait a minute. I didn't do nothing yet. Assalamu alaikum, Ibrahim. كيف حالك? تمام. This is good or bad? This is good. I'm talking to him nicely. What do you say? السلام عليكم إبراهيم كيف حالك؟ ما شاء الله كيف حالك يا إبراهيم؟ هلا. Is this something right? Some of us do this. He just come over there talking, bothering everybody. So we shouldn't do these things. We shouldn't. Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah khair. That's it. And if I am somebody close to me praying, or somebody close to us even, يعني reading Quran, I will tell Ibrahim, let's go a little bit over there. And I talk to him nicely. Jazakallah khair, Ibrahim. Faddal. You can go. Yes. If you want to go to the washroom or anything, you ask for permission first. Salim, ta'ala. What's your name?
أنا اسمي سليم.
ما شاء الله بالعربي. شوت in Arabic. أنا اسمي سليم. هذا جميل جدا. This is beautiful. تعال يلا يا سليم. كيف نحترم بيت الله? How do we respect the house of Allah?
Don't be rude or mean.
أحسنت. That's another good one. جزاك الله خير.
Bye.
إيش هذا باي؟ Salim, come over here. Come over here. Come over. No, here. Wait. Come here, Habibi. You did good. Remember, we're in a class, right? Your class, mashallah. You did very good. You gave a very good MashaAllah, okay? And you just walk like the other boys. They walk nicely without making. All right? Yalla, go ahead. Go sit. Jazakallah khair, Salim. MashaAllah. What did he say? I forgot. Don't be mean. Don't be rude or mean. Put the books down. Don't play with the books, please. Don't be rude and don't be mean. Sometimes they be pushing people like, what else? Something else that we don't supposed to do in the house of Allah. Ziyad. Hey, Ziyad. Masmuk.
Ziyad.
Okay. What's his name? Masmuhu. Masmuhu meaning what's his name? Masmuhu. Ismuhu. Ismuhu Ziyad. His name is Ziyad. نعم. لا تلعب يا ولد. يحيى. تفضل Ziyad. Tell us what the things that we don't supposed to do in the house of Allah or things that we're supposed to do in the house of Allah. Your choice.
Don't push everybody.
Don't do what? Say that again.
Don't push everybody.
Don't push
Yeah.
anybody. أحسن. جزاك الله خير. We don't push anybody. نعم. تعال.
My name is Abrar.
His name is Abrar. That's the older brother of Adyan, okay? How old are you, Abrar? 7, mashallah. شفت? Mashallah. Abrar, okay, what can you share with us?
So when you come to the house of Allah, we don't climb shelves and throw the Islamic books around the place.
Ahsan, that's a very good point. See, what did he say? We don't throw books all over. These books you see over here belong to who? To all of us, to the Muslims that come to this masjid. No, these books here, somebody jazahumullahu khairan, they bought these books and they donate. Salim, go over there. Go sit back. Yalla ya walad. Go. Yalla now, today. Salim, go. Hold on. Put your hands down. These books here, this is very important point that Abrar mentioned. These books here, they belong to all of us Muslims. Ziyad, sit correctly, please. Ziyad. These books belong to all the Muslims that come to this masjid. Meaning, those books are there for the Muslims to benefit from them. If any one of us wants to benefit and read one of these books, he will come early before Salat or after Salat, can stay for a half an hour, 20 minutes, an hour. You can even stay the whole between Dhuhr and Asr. And you can go sit back. And you can get one of the books nicely. Once you see the book, listen, remember, number one, you see where you get the book. Remember, before you get the book, remember where you get it from, because once you finish, you're supposed to put it back where? Right where you found it. Because some of them, they have numbers, 1 to 10 to 4. It's not like you're going to take it from here and put it over there. And we don't throw those books. We don't take them home with us. This is not just for you, that's for everybody. We don't take them home with us. They stay, not these ones. These are your books you can take home. I'm talking about those ones on the shelf. Okay? So now, in summary, Salim, go sit back, please. Hold him with you, please. Just talk to him, remind him. Salim, this is the last time you're going to walk from there, okay? Jazakallah khair. You're a good boy. No. أنت كبير شوية. باقي يلا تفضل. All right, put your hands down. Put your hands down. Put your hands down. So let's a summary, right? Whose house is this? Whose house is this? Allah's house. Very good. How do we respect the house of Allah? Naam. By not being disrespectful, by not yelling, shouting, running, pushing people, distracting others who are praying. We don't raise our voices. You want to talk to somebody? Just between you and him, like me and Ibrahim would demonstrate. We don't take people stuff. Don't touch somebody's stuff, a book, anything. Don't touch somebody's jacket, somebody's shoes. And that's another thing. If you bring shoes or sandals and you're about to leave, make sure you take your own shoes and your own sandals. Because sometimes shoes, they look alike. You know, you buy a shoe, they white, they black, they whatever. Okay? But they look the same. They may look the same. So be careful. Just look. Don't just take somebody else's shoes. Of course, we're being nice. We're being nice here, saying that people may make a mistake, taking. But as for stealing, that's haram. Stealing or taking somebody's shoes or jacket or a book or a pen or anything, that's haram. And especially from the house of Allah, that's very, very, very bad. If you see on a show rack, you see a sneaker that you like, talk to your parents. Say, oh, subhanallah, I saw these nice sneakers or shoes. If I would love to get one like that. Then your parents, they may say, okay, next time we're gonna go there and look. What does it look like? And if they can afford it, they're gonna buy it for you, inshallah, because your parents, they love you. But sometimes what happens, and also let's say if one of us, after Salat, we go there and I couldn't find my shoes. The first thing I should say, mashallah, maybe let me look again. Look again. Because sometimes we put them in one place, then we come here to the class and we forget where we put it. Or sometimes you gotta understand, the shoe fall off the shelf. Anas, Tabi. The shoes sometimes fell off the shelf. I come and I pick it up because I don't want to keep it there and people trip. I pick it up, but I don't know where did you put it. You put it over here. I find it on the floor. I may put it over here. So keep that in mind. If you go, because when you put your shoes right here, then when you go after Salat, after the class, and of course you're going to go to the same place, right? And you didn't see them, Shaitan automatically tell you, somebody stole your shoes. And you're like, are we going to listen to Shaitan? And they were going to say, why they steal my shoes? No, we Muslims, alhamdulillah, we're supposed to think good about the Muslims. All Muslims would think good about them, especially those who come to pray in the house. You think people come here to steal shoes? They don't come here. People here come here to pray. But sometimes things happen. Sometimes things happen. Okay? I remember one person once, he's like, oh, where is my shoes? Where is my shoes? I just bought these shoes. Not in here, another place in the States. Where is my shoes? They're like $200. Where's my shoes? Where's my shoes? Oh, everybody, why they do this to me? We find out actually what happened. He didn't even bring those shoes. He brings sandals to the masjid. He thought that he brought the shoes. He wore the shoes. You see? And then what happened? We find he's like, oh, who brought my sandals? You did. See, sometimes we may forget. Okay? Sometimes we may forget. But let's say somebody took your shoes by mistake or whatever reason. Rahman, sit up, please. Alhamdulillah, do you believe in the qadar of Allah? Everything happened by Allah's leave, right, and permission? By the decree of Allah? Okay. Are you the only and the first one that may lose something? People are losing things every day. Actually, maybe it may be good for you to lose something. Who knows? Because Allah is Al-Hakim, the All-Wise. Abdul Karim, come back. Huh? I'm ready whenever you guys are ready, okay? You can start. Jazakallah khair. So it's very important for us to understand. If you misplace something, just look for it. If you need help, you come to somebody grown up, say, look, I misplaced my jacket, I misplaced my book, I misplaced my shoes, I had a pen that looks like this, but now I couldn't find it. Then that person may like, oh, a blue pen, I found it earlier, it's in the administration, go and get it from them. And we should never think bad about the Muslims, okay? Barakallahu feekum wa jazakumullah khairan. All right, let's review the hadith that we took, الثامن والعشرون. We're going to say it 3 times together, and then I'm going to select like 5 of you maybe to come and say it in here, okay? But let us sit correctly, please. Open the page 75 and 74. Musta'idun? Ready? But before that, I want you to listen. What you said earlier about the masjid and respecting the masjid, it's very good. Abdul Rahman and Anas, separate. Abdul Rahman, move over, please. Yallah. Yeah, you're old enough, mashallah. You're supposed to be helping me here, okay? عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الله في عون العبد ما كان العبد في عون أخيه أخرجه مسلم. عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الله في عون العبد ما كان العبد في عون أخيه أخرجه مسلم. عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الله في عون العبد ما كان العبد في عون أخيه أخرجه مسلم. طيب, now we're going to have maybe 3 to 5 based on the time. Start with you. Ta'ala. Now, I'm going to just, if I'm going to mention some people, because number one, they were very cool, very nice, very attentive, very respectful. You should know that. Come here. What's your name?
محمد.
That's Muhammad. Okay. Go ahead, Muhammad.
عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال
عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم
الله في عون العبد
الله في عون العبد ما كان العبد
ما كان العبد
ما كان العبد
في عون أخيه.
في عون أخيه.
أخرجه مسلم.
أخرجه مسلم. بارك الله فيك محمد، جزاك الله خيرا. Your name again? I know it.
عمر.
عمر، تفضل عمر. Face the student عمر. Face them. يلا.
عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال
عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم
الله في عون العبد
الله في عون العبد
ما كان العبد في عون أخيه.
في عون أخيه.
أخرجه
مسلم.
المسلم.
أخرجه مسلم. أحسنت. Just put your hands. Those who put their hands up, they're not even going to be called. Those who have their hands up, they're not going to be called. I know who's been attentive and who's been sitting and not moving and making all these noises and stuff, okay? No noises actually, but alhamdulillah, you did good. Put your hands down. Remember I said, if you don't, if I call your name or something, if he wants to come, alhamdulillah. If he don't wants to come, it's okay. أنت إبراهيم وأنت أحمد. تعال. You want to come أحمد? Okay. إبراهيم. تفضل. Who says what? Huh? That's your brother. At least somebody from the family. Huh? Why not you? تفضل إن شاء الله. ما اسمك؟
إبراهيم.
إبراهيم كان ساكت ما شاء الله. أنت كذلك. جزاك الله خير. تفضل.
عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال
عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم
الله في عون العبد
الله في عون العبد
ما كان العبد في عون أخيه.
في عون أخيه.
أخرجه مسلم.
أخرجه مسلم. أحسنت إبراهيم. أيوب you want to do it؟ تفضل. لحظة.
عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال
عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم
الله في
لا
في عون العبد
في عون العبد ما كان العبد
في عون أخيه.
في عون أخيه. أخرجه مسلم. أحسنت. همام. تفضل.
عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال
عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم
الله في عون العبد
الله في عون العبد
ما كان العبد في عون أخيه.
ما كان العبد في عون أخيه.
أخرجه مسلم.
أخرجه مسلم. حضرمي تعال. You want to say it? تعال. See, that's mean. Even if I tell somebody go sit in the back, of course, he's still with us. He's our brother, mashallah, okay? And we love you all. تفضل يا حضرمي. بالعربي ها؟ بالعربي.
اسمي حضرمي.
اسمك حضرمي. من أين أنت يا حضرمي؟
من الصومال.
ما شاء الله ستن.
الحمد لله.
ما في عند. مش نبط برواقو. فيرسو يلا تفضل.
عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال
عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم
الله في عون العبد
الله في عون العبد
ما كان العبد في عون أخيه.
ما كان العبد في عون أخيه.
أخرجه البخاري ومسلم.
لا لا مسلم. مسلم.
أخرجه المسلم.
أخرجه مسلم. أحسنت. Go sit down. All right, this will do for today. Hold on. Quiet. Sit, sit, sit. Everybody remain seated, please. Okay? Now, this marks my last day of this visit. We'll see you, inshallah ta'ala, in December. I have like few travels to Africa this coming month and the other month. I won't be able to be here next month. Alhamdulillah, qaddar Allah ma sha fa'al. But in the first weekend of December, mark it, tell your parents, the first weekend of December, I'll be back here, insha'Allah ta'ala, and we will do, sit, and we will do, inshallah ta'ala, the classes, huh? Maybe like 6-8 weeks. It's not bad, it's not a whole year, all right? So listen, what I want you to do, to continue to read, to review, ulad, to review this, inshallah ta'ala. Be nice to each others, be nice to your parents, your siblings, be nice, be kind. Here's how we're going to do it. The first row, stand up. The first row, you're not the first row. First row, stand up. I said stand. I ain't say move. Get your books and everything. The first row. Ayub, you're not the first row. Get back. Go this way. Listen. Start walking this way. Walk this way. Walk. Salim, you go with them too. Walk. Go ahead, Jafar. تفضل. Ilyas. Second row, stand up. تفضل حبيبي تفضل.